Hi guys, today I'm opening this final Amazon package that I got today to South Africa. So hopefully I can still order, via Amazon when I'm back in the Philippines because I'm returning to the Philippines like around end of May because that's also the end of my postdoc, 3 year of postdoc. I started ordering in Amazon actually in 2019 when I got this guy right here, my new 3DS regular, because I always wanted a 3DS with a swappable faceplate. And if you want, you can check in my older videos. I believe August 2019 or something like that. This is my very first Amazon purchase. And then when I was when I found that it was legitimate, that it really arrives in South Africa, I've been ordering some smaller items now and then. So I order like sometimes books, sometimes electronic stuff and all these things. But yeah, so this will be the last one, unless there's like something relevant that I need to order. But yeah, we're gonna unbox this right now. I believe there are five main items in here, so we're gonna cut it using my trusty scissors. This was very fast because yeah, it's like a global priority shipping, because I really wanted to have it before April is done, so that I won't be waiting. The only package that I'm waiting for right now is I actually got an Arduboy. I'm gonna unbox that when it arrives. It's also on the way. It's USPS or something like that. This is via DHL. I also have an upcoming the Funky S. Hopefully it will arrive next week. But yeah, as you can see, very similar to the unboxing that I did just early today with the Monster Hunter. You see this very huge bubble wrap. So they don't use the usual bubble wrap anymore that were small. But yeah, so we have all the stuff here. Let me just check if they're complete. So the receipt, okay, the total purchase that cost me for all these things. But yeah, let me just do a quick check if everything is here. And I believe, yeah, I believe everything are here. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I got is a screen protector for my Nintendo Switch. So I have a Nintendo Switch that still does not have a screen protector. So I usually buy extra for the others, like if ever some of it cracks, for example. So I have an extra. But the main thing that I'm gonna apply this to is for one of my Nintendo Switch that doesn't have a screen protector yet. So I do have a lots of Nintendo Switch because I always want to have an extra, and different colors and all these things. And then a few of my switches are also I'm into the homebrew scene as well. So a few of them are you can put a homebrew games in there. But yeah, it's really nice to have a tempered glass screen protector on your Nintendo Switch, because the glass of the Nintendo Switch, let me get a sample right here. The screen of a Nintendo Switch at the front is actually plastic. This one has a tempered glass already, okay? So the only thing, so you'll be protecting the thing about plastic screens. That's why Nintendo opts for them, like Game Boy, DS, all these things, their handheld consoles. It's because kids usually handle these things, and if it's a glass, if it falls, then it cracks right away. The thing about plastic is it's durable, so it's like it doesn't crack right away when it falls. However, it's very prone to scratches, so that's why you put a glass on top of it, so that if the glass were cracked, so you just replace it. But then it will be prone to scratches. So also the one of the disadvantage I can think of, if you apply tempered glass, it's very easy to clean, it's always shiny, but the thing is, it's gonna be the glare is gonna be a little bit worse compared to the original plastic screen. But still, I would prefer a glary screen, because that's something that you can easily avoid versus having a permanently scratched plastic screen. So it's always advisable to have a tempered glass on top of your Nintendo Switch. So that's why I've got this. And I think that this Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna put it on. Let me just see if I can get it here very quick. I have a Nintendo Switch with a blue Joy-Con. This one that still does not have a tempered glass. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy later after making this video on this guy. Okay. The other order that I have is because recently I had a Switch Lite yellow, which Kirby, my friend back in the Philippines, I asked him to purchase it for me. It's a second hand, but yeah, to come with that Nintendo Switch Lite is this 8-bit though, very tiny, very cute, controller right here, which is you can basically put it on your keychain. It's called the 8-bit though 02. So it's very cute, and I'm gonna use this in the meantime, because I have my fiance bought actually an 8-bit though, that's the bigger one. It's colored gray, but temporarily I'm gonna use it for this guy, my Pi Boy DMG. So if you don't know about this, I have an unboxing video in my older videos. But yeah, so I'm gonna use this when I connect it on the TV right there. Okay, so you see my television right here. Okay, when you, because you can connect this on the television, but then I have to play. When I play it on the television, it's still connected then, so it's a hassle. So now I have this 8 Bluetooth. This also connects, of course, on the Nintendo Switch, on your Android. So it's pretty cute. Yeah. So that's why I got this. So that's very cool that it's there. I also have this AirPod case. So curiously, I don't have an AirPod. Okay, so why am I buying this? Why do I have an AirPod case? Well, like I mentioned, I have an upcoming Funky S. You know, the tiniest foldable console, which is like it's like a Game Boy SP, but it's really tiny. It fits on the bag of AirPods, as you can see. So that's how tiny it is. So I bought this in anticipation of that because it won't have a casing. I'll be putting it with a keychain, but if you put it on the keychain, the Funky S is made of plastic, so it's gonna scratch right away. And so it will be nice if it has its own casing, which is this one. And again, I'm pretty sure that it will fit because in the Funky S wiki page they said the AirPod cases, not the two, the first AirPod will exactly fit on the Funky S. So yeah, I'm so excited. For this one, to try this one. Yeah. And then another one is okay, another one from 8-bit though. This is the wireless adapter. So the nice thing about this is you don't have to pair it. You just have to, for example, in my Pi Boy, let's say, okay, if I pair my 8-bit though, okay, on my Pi Boy, then this guy is connected to this one. And then if I have to pair it to some other device, let's say a computer, then that pairing here will disappear, and then I have to pair it again, so it's a hassle. So the nice thing is if you pair it with this one, with this 8-bit though, so the thing is once it's paired with this one, this thing I put it on my Raspberry Pi, this works. And then if I want to use it, let's say on my Nintendo Switch, this thing I put on my Nintendo Switch, then it works. So it's that way I don't have to pair it always. So it's very useful, and it also allows you to use your PS4 controllers. Your for example, I can use my Procon now on my Pi Boy DMG. Okay, so things like that. So you would ask, if you can use your Procon, why did you buy this? Come on, man, this is very cute. So I've gotta have this. But yeah, this is the purpose of this one if you want. So that's the 8-bit though wireless adapter. And then I also bought 3 micro USB. So for the kids at home, I'm gonna be giving them 3DSs. For the kids. Usually when I was still doing my MS PhD, when I go home for Christmas breaks, this guy plays a lot of my video games. They really grew up. They started with the Game Boy Advance, with the DS, with the PSP, 3DS, all the way to the Nintendo Switch. Every time I go home, for a vacation in our province, there are the kids who will be playing. So I'm gonna leave for them. I'm like, for my last Christmas gift, I told them before my wedding, because I'm gonna be married. When I return to the Philippines, I told them that's my last gift to them is will be the Nintendo 3DS, and then I'm gonna set up their Nintendo 3DS with how do you say this 64 gigabytes, so that they can the games will be set up. And there, I believe 64 for me, 64 gigabytes is so tiny, but I believe for them 64 gigs already a lot. When they heard it's gonna be 64 gigs, they're like, that's a lot. But if just for reference, this guy right here is 256 and it's already full. It's not it's even not enough for me. But if you want to pimp your 3DS a maximum SD card, don't put in there up anything above 256, because the problem is the number of icons that you can have on a 3DS is only limited to 300 icons. So the moment you go beyond, then you have to homebrew your 3DS. You have to like swap between, it's like a hassle. You have to swap between 2 images, another, so that just to circumvent that 300 icon limit. But it's a hassle. But anyway, you have this 3 cards right here. And finally, and this one's for my fiance, because my fiance really loves Tetris. This one is actually very cool. Now I'm jealous. I should have bought 2 of this. It's like a Tetris, but the size of a credit card. So like it's pretty thin, and you can charge it via a micro USB. But as you can see, you can play Tetris here. Okay, I think you can now turn it on, and you have like a pretty tiny Tetris with you anywhere you go. So there, I just turned it on. Okay, and again, it's the size of a credit card. It's exactly the size of a credit card. You can always put, like, I can imagine my fiance, she will be putting this in her bag because she really loves Tetris. And then you can turn it off anytime. You can turn off. There's like a sound here. You can turn on the sound, and then you can play, which is a very, very awesome. Now I'm jealous. I should have bought mine. I should have bought my own. But the reason why I didn't buy one for me is because I have an upcoming Arduboy, which I think is even cooler than this one. Okay, but anyway, guys, yeah, that's like the, at least for now, I believe is the final stuff that I got from Amazon. So again, the micro card, Tetris for my fiance, the three Samsung SD 64 gigabyte micro SD cards for the kids back home, 8-bit though 02, the wireless adapter 8-bit though, the case for the iPad for my upcoming Funky S, and of course the tempered glad for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. See you next time, and bye bye.